Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Thursday, November 13th, Adam's up, Kane's defense, wedding plans finalized. Want more of The Young and the Restless? Get updates on the latest news about The Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Thursday, November 13th, 2025. Fans can expect Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, to seize an opportunity. Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, defends himself. Plus, Christine, Cricket, Blair, Laura Lee Bell, and Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, finalize their wedding plans. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the CBS soap opera. Make sure to check out our weekly Y&R spoilers, here. 3 key takeaways. Adam's strategic gamble. Adam Newman joins forces with Victor to plot against the Abbotts, but while Victor targets Jack, Adam shifts his focus to Billy, threatening to reignite old rivalries. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Kane under fire. Kane Ashby faces fallout after his AI project backfires, forcing him to justify himself to Lily while finding unexpected comfort in Phyllis, a bond that could spark new scandal. Wedding bliss, or disaster. As Christine and Danny finalize their wedding plans, Phyllis lurks in the background with her trademark chaos, leaving fans to wonder if the ceremony will survive her interference. What is this? On the next The Young and the Restless episode. Let's start off with Adam, who will seize an opportunity. Adam and Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will strategize. The two characters will debate on targeting Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. While there has always been beef between Victor and Jack, Adam has a different kind of dynamic with the Jabot boss. Jack has always been really good to Adam, including when Victor wasn't. Targeting an enemy. While Adam won't want to go after Jack, he will have no issue targeting Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. Read more, find out what happened on the last episode of Y&R. When Adam and Victor make their move, Billy won't be able to keep his vow to Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Thursday, November 13th, Adam's up, Kane's defense, wedding plans finalized. The drama in Genoa City is heating up as Thursday's episode promises explosive confrontations, shocking defenses, and a long-awaited wedding finally coming together. As the residents of this iconic town brace for the next wave of emotional chaos, secrets begin to unravel and loyalties are tested in ways no one could have predicted. Adam Newman finds himself. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Facing a formidable opponent determined to expose his every weakness, Kane Ashby steps into a courtroom-style showdown to protect his reputation, and wedding bells might finally ring for a couple fans have been rooting for all year. But in true Young and the Restless fashion, even love can't escape the shadow of deception and danger. Adam Newman is always walking a thin line between redemption and destruction, and this week, that line may completely disappear. After weeks of subtle warnings and quiet scheming, Adam's latest move against Billy Abbott seems to have backfired. Someone new, an unexpected opponent, is ready to challenge him head-on. The mysterious rival appears to know Adam's every move and isn't afraid to expose the darkest parts of his past. Rumors suggest this could be connected to the dangerous business deals Adam made overseas, or perhaps someone working in the shadows with ties to Newman Media. Either way, Adam's control over his empire and his family's trust is on the verge of collapse. This opposition forces him to consider whether he's truly ready to reform, or if his darker instincts will take over once again. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby is determined to prove he's no one's fool. After being wrongly accused and humiliated more than once, Kane finally gets the chance to tell his side of the story. His defense isn't just about clearing his name, it's about reclaiming his identity and protecting those he loves. The courtroom scenes and tense conversations hint that Kane might finally reveal details about what really happened the night of the scandal that nearly destroyed him. As the truth comes out, unexpected allies may rise, possibly Lily Winters, who still carries complicated feelings about Kane despite everything they've endured. For longtime viewers, This could be the beginning of a redemption arc that finally brings Cain back into the fold, stronger and wiser. However, with each truth revealed, new questions emerge. Who really framed Cain? And how far will his enemies go to silence him once and for all? Across town, the air is charged with romance and nerves as one couple finalizes their wedding plans. Fans have been waiting months for this love story. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. To reach the altar, and now it's finally happening. Whether it's Summer and Chance taking their relationship to the next level or Kyle Abbott making a bold move to win back the woman he can't forget, emotions will run high. Preparations for the big day bring out hidden insecurities, unspoken doubts, and family interference. Victor Newman's watchful "I might fall on the guest list," while Nikki Newman could be the voice of reason encouraging forgiveness and love. Yet, as with every wedding in Genoa City, perfection doesn't come without chaos. There's a whisper that an uninvited guest could crash the ceremony, bringing with them a truth that could ruin everything. Could it be Adam himself, striking at the worst possible moment? Or perhaps someone from the past, like Phyllis Summers or even a vengeful Jordan, ready to stir the pot again? The timing couldn't be worse. While love blooms for some, heartbreak brews for others. Sharon Newman senses something is off in the air, and her intuition rarely fails her. As she crosses paths with both Adam and Cain, she might unknowingly connect the dots between their seemingly separate battles. Sharon's quiet strength could become the key to uncovering the truth, though she risks getting pulled back into Adam's darkness once again. The emotional undercurrent of Thursday's episode lies in one simple truth: everyone in Genoa City is fighting for something: power, love, forgiveness, or freedom, and not everyone will win. Adam's rival is playing the long game, Cain's defense is just the beginning of a deeper mystery, and the wedding that should unite two hearts could instead divide families. Adding to the tension, whispers from Newman Enterprises suggest Victor is orchestrating moves behind the scenes. Could Adam's opponent actually be someone Victor hired to test his son's loyalty? Victor's tactics are legendary, and this wouldn't be the first time he's manipulated a situation for his own ends. If that's true, Adam could be facing not just a professional enemy, but his own father's calculated test. On the Ashby side, Jill Abbott returns from her travels with shocking insight into Cain's case. Her intervention might make or break his defense. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Jill's loyalty to her family runs deep, but so does her instinct for survival. Will she protect Cain, or expose a deeper betrayal tied to Chancellor Winters? The wedding storyline also intertwines beautifully with the larger family dynamics. The Abbotts are at odds again, as Jack tries to play peacemaker while his family's rivalries threaten to erupt during what should be a celebration. Ashley's tension with Tucker McCall remains unresolved, and their presence at the event could ignite sparks, romantic or otherwise. Tucker's unpredictable nature makes him the wild card in this unfolding drama. Could he have a connection to Adam's new opponent, or perhaps a stake in Cain's defense? These overlapping storylines hint that nothing in Genoa City happens in isolation. As Thursday's episode unfolds, it becomes clear that this isn't just another day, it's the calm before a storm that will change everything. In true Young and the Restless fashion, viewers can expect passion, power struggles, and heart-wrenching revelations. The show's brilliance lies in weaving together romance and revenge, making every scene feel like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. As the clock ticks toward the wedding hour, every conversation drips with tension. Glances exchanged across crowded rooms reveal more than words ever could. Old lovers question whether they've truly moved on. Enemies share smiles that mask daggers. And somewhere, someone holds a secret capable of destroying more than one life. Adam's story takes a darker turn when he receives an anonymous message warning him to look within. It's cryptic but powerful, suggesting his opponent knows not just his secrets but his soul. Could this enemy be someone from his past life in Kansas, or perhaps an insider within Newman Media who feels betrayed? The psychological warfare begins, and Adam, despite his usual confidence, looks shaken. Kane's arc, meanwhile, grows more emotional as he finally confronts his own guilt. His defense isn't black and white, and the audience will see the human side of his struggle. He's made mistakes, yes, but this time he's determined to own them while refusing to be destroyed by lies. The dialogue between Kane and Lily could be one of the episode's most heartfelt moments, reigniting the possibility of healing between them. As the episode nears its conclusion, the wedding ceremony begins. Flowers, music, laughter, all the trappings of joy fill the screen. Yet the camera lingers on a mysterious figure lurking at the back of the venue, face hidden, watching intently. The sense of impending disaster is palpable. Just as the officiant begins the vows, chaos erupts, a shocking interruption that leaves guests gasping and tears flowing. Whether it's an unexpected confession, a dramatic reveal, or an attack, the fallout will ripple through every storyline in Genoa City. When the credits roll, nothing will be the same. The Young and the Restless continues to prove why it remains one of television's most enduring dramas. With layered characters, bold storytelling, and emotional complexity, Thursday's episode promises to deliver a perfect storm of love, lies, and legacy. Adam's opponent is more dangerous than anyone realizes. Kane's defense will expose secrets that change alliances forever. And the wedding that should have united hearts will instead divide the town. Every viewer will be left asking the same question: in a world built on power and passion, can anyone in Genoa City truly find peace? Adam Newman cornered. A stunning betrayal shakes Genoa City before Kane's bold move and a surprise wedding twist. Genoa City is about to explode with tension, heartbreak, and jaw-dropping surprises. Thursday's episode of The Young and the Restless delivers the kind of high-stakes drama that keeps fans glued to their screens, and this time, no one escapes unscathed. Adam Newman finds himself trapped in a web of deceit tighter than ever before. A shocking betrayal upends alliances, Kane Ashby takes a fearless stand that could rewrite his future, and a wedding that was supposed to unite families takes a stunning and emotional turn no one saw coming. This is the kind of chaos only Y&R can deliver, where love and loyalty collide in spectacular fashion. For Adam Newman, the walls are closing in. After weeks of scheming, dodging, and manipulating, he's suddenly the one backed into a corner. His past decisions, the ones he thought were buried for good, come roaring back to haunt him. The betrayal hits him where it hurts most, not from an enemy, but from someone he trusted implicitly. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The sting of this double-cross shakes Adam to his core. The betrayal is surgical and personal. It's not about money or power this time, it's about vengeance, justice, and a message: Adam's luck has finally run out. And what makes it worse? The person pulling the strings might have inside knowledge about his darkest secrets. Genoa City buzzes with whispers that this traitor could be hiding in plain sight, perhaps within Newman Media itself. As Adam tries to get a grip on the situation, his usual arrogance falters. This time, his signature confidence feels like armor cracking under too much pressure. Those close to him can sense it too, a dangerous vulnerability in a man who never shows weakness. Victor Newman watches from the shadows, knowing full well that when Adam feels cornered, he's capable of anything. Could Victor be manipulating the chaos to test his son yet again, or is this betrayal something even Victor didn't see coming? Meanwhile, Kane Ashby is making waves of his own. Long underestimated and often painted as the underdog, Kane finally steps forward with bold determination and a daring plan that could turn the tables in his favor. For weeks, he's been fighting whispers, accusations, and doubt, but Thursday's episode sees Kane ready to defend himself not just with words, but with action. His decision shocks those around him, especially Lily Winters, who's torn between her head and her heart. When Kane stands up for himself, the courtroom-like confrontation becomes a turning point. He exposes manipulation, betrayal, and hidden motives, the kind that reach far beyond his own storyline. His move is gutsy, risky, and rooted in passion, the kind of moment that reminds viewers why Kane remains one of Genoa City's most complex and enduring figures. But his stand also comes with consequences. Not everyone is ready for the truth he's about to unleash, and those who want him silenced won't back down quietly. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. While Adam's betrayal and Kane's defense dominate the tension, a surprising romantic twist steals the spotlight. The long-anticipated wedding fans have been waiting for is finally within reach, but in classic Young and the Restless fashion, nothing goes as planned. Everything looks picture-perfect, the flowers are in place, the guests are dressed to the nines, and the music swells with anticipation, but beneath the beauty lies turmoil. A last-minute guest arrives, changing everything. The ceremony that should have sealed love and unity instead becomes the stage for heartbreak, revelation, and emotional chaos. Whether it's Summer Newman's hesitation, Kyle Abbott's last-minute confession, or a shocking truth about Chance Chancellor's secret past, this twist leaves everyone reeling. The vows hang in the air, but someone's secret threatens to destroy the entire event. As the chaos unfolds, Sharon Newman finds herself caught in the emotional crossfire. Always the steady voice of reason, she senses the storm coming before anyone else. Her interactions with Adam and Kane during the episode hint at something deeper, a sense that their stories are interconnected in ways no one has realized yet. Sharon's instincts may once again place her in the center of Genoa City's most explosive drama, and as her concern for Adam grows, so too does the risk that she'll be dragged into his latest disaster. Could Sharon be the only one capable of pulling Adam back from the edge, or will she become collateral damage in his downfall? The emotional stakes in Thursday's episode couldn't be higher. Betrayal, redemption, and revelation dominate every scene. Adam's opponent tightens the noose, forcing him into desperate decisions that could shatter his family once and for all. Kane's defense marks the start of a redemption arc that might finally restore his integrity, or destroy him completely if he's wrong. And the wedding, meant to symbolize hope and new beginnings, becomes a reflection of Genoa City itself, glamorous on the surface, but filled with secrets underneath. Victor Newman's subtle moves behind the scenes add yet another layer of intrigue. Is he truly letting his children make their own mistakes, or is he quietly manipulating events to secure the Newman legacy? Victoria Newman seems suspiciously calm as the chaos unfolds. Could she be more involved than anyone suspects? Meanwhile, Nick Newman's protective instincts flare as he catches wind of the turmoil surrounding Adam. The complicated brotherly tension between them adds emotional depth, as both men fight for respect in their father's shadow while taking completely different paths. Elsewhere, Jill Abbott makes a grand return with shocking new information that ties directly into Kane's defense. Her fierce loyalty and sharp business instincts could either save Kane or expose him further. Jill's reappearance reminds everyone that in Genoa City, the past never stays buried, and the older generation still holds the power to change everything. The final moments of the episode are pure Young and the Restless gold, the kind of edge-of-your-seat drama that leaves fans gasping. Adam, shaken and desperate, confronts his betrayer face-to-face. The tension crackles as accusations fly, and the betrayal's full scope is finally revealed. It's personal, it's devastating, and it will set off a chain reaction that ripples across the entire Newman family. At the same time, Kane's daring move lands with unexpected results, a victory laced with heartbreak, as his actions create new enemies while restoring his pride. And just as the wedding vows reach their climax, a shocking interruption changes everything. Gasps fill the room as secrets spill out, tears flow, and alliances shift right before everyone's eyes. By the time the credits roll, Genoa City has once again been turned upside down. Adam is left standing alone, haunted by betrayal and uncertain of who he can trust. Kane's courage earns him both admiration and danger. The newlyweds, or perhaps almost newlyweds, face a truth that could destroy their future before it begins. And through it all, the promise of more secrets, more heartbreak, and more twists looms large. Thursday's Young and the Restless episode captures everything fans love about the show: passion, betrayal, family, and the endless quest for redemption. As Adams, please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Empire trembles, Kane's honor is tested, and love turns to chaos. Genoa City reminds everyone why it remains the most unpredictable town on daytime television. This is more than just another episode, it's the beginning of a storm that will leave every character forever changed. Wedding bombshell rocks Genoa City, Adam's enemy exposed, Kane fights back, and vows are tested. Genoa City is never short on chaos, but Thursday's episode of The Young and the Restless takes the drama to a whole new level. What begins as a picture-perfect wedding day quickly unravels into a shocking spectacle of betrayal, vengeance, and emotional warfare. From Adam Newman's deadly game with his newest enemy to Kane Ashby's fiery defense and the wedding vows that may never be spoken, this episode delivers one explosive twist after another. Nothing and no one is safe as secrets spill, loyalties are shattered, and love itself is put to the ultimate test. Adam Newman's world is spinning out of control. After months of trying to regain his footing within the Newman family and reclaim a sense of stability, he now finds himself targeted by an unseen force that knows his every move. His charm, wit, and manipulative intelligence have always been his greatest weapons, but even Adam can't fight what he can't see. Thursday's episode pulls the curtain back to reveal the true mastermind behind the attacks, and the revelation is nothing short of stunning. The person working against him isn't just a rival from the business world or an old foe returning for revenge. It's someone Adam once trusted, someone who knew his weaknesses intimately, and who now seeks to destroy him from within. The confrontation that follows is an emotional battlefield. Adam's usual icy calm is replaced by disbelief and fury as he realizes just how deep the betrayal goes. His enemy, cunning and cold, delivers a verbal strike that cuts through Adam's armor, exposing his guilt, his pride, and his never-ending need for power. For years, Adam has danced between villainy and redemption, but this betrayal threatens to push him over the edge once more. Victor Newman watches closely, torn between fatherly concern and strategic manipulation. Victor has always viewed his children as players in his never-ending corporate chess game, and Adam's downfall, or survival, will determine how he reshapes the Newman legacy. Could Victor have anticipated this all along? Or is he about to lose control of the empire he spent his life building? Elsewhere in Genoa City, Kane Ashby is stepping into his own defining moment. Long plagued by scandal and doubt, Kane finally has the opportunity to clear his name once and for all. His defense is not just about survival, it's about redemption. He's tired of being underestimated, tired of watching others control the narrative. On Thursday, Kane unleashes a powerful statement, one that silences even his harshest critics. His words strike a balance between honesty and courage, making it impossible for anyone to ignore the truth. But as he lays out his defense, another bombshell drops, a piece of evidence that changes everything. It connects his current struggle to a much larger scheme, possibly one orchestrated by the same mysterious figure haunting Adam. The implications are staggering. Is Kane another victim in Adam's twisted war, or has he unknowingly become a pawn in a much darker plot? Lily Winters watches the proceedings with mixed emotions. Her heart tells her Kane is telling the truth, but her mind reminds her of all the heartbreak they've endured. As Kane stands tall in the face of judgment, the chemistry between them reignites, reminding fans of their once great love story. Could this be the start of a second chance, or just another cruel twist of fate? While Adam and Kane's battles rage, love is supposed to triumph elsewhere. The Abbott mansion is glowing, the floral arrangements are breathtaking, and guests have gathered in excitement for a long-awaited wedding that promises to unite two families. But in Genoa City, weddings are never just about love, they're about power, secrets, and timing. As the ceremony begins, an uneasy tension fills the room. A few hushed conversations, a couple of exchanged glances, something is brewing. Just as the couple prepares to say their vows, chaos erupts. A mysterious figure bursts into the ceremony with devastating news. Gasps echo through the hall as everyone turns to face the intruder. The bombshell they deliver sends shockwaves through the entire town. It's not just about infidelity or betrayal, it's about exposure. The secrets that Adam, Kane, and even Victor have been hiding are all tied together, and the truth detonates like an emotional grenade. Tears fall, accusations fly, and the perfect day crumbles into ruin. The wedding guests scatter as the weight of the revelation sinks in. Jack Abbott, ever the voice of reason, tries to restore order, but even he's shaken. His family's future, his company, and his relationships all hang in the balance. Meanwhile, Ashley Abbott and Tucker McCall lock eyes in a moment that could reignite old sparks, or unleash new battles. The episode seamlessly weaves their tension into the chaos, showing how old wounds never truly heal in this town. Back at Newman Enterprises, Victoria Newman takes advantage of the mayhem. Cold and calculated, she sees opportunity in Adam's misfortune. With Adam distracted and vulnerable, Victoria moves in to consolidate power, making business moves that could leave her brother out in the cold permanently. Nick Newman, caught between loyalty and conscience, tries to mediate, but his efforts only deepen the family divide. He can't protect everyone, and as the truth unravels, Nick begins to question whether the Newmans will ever truly know peace. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman's intuition once again proves eerily accurate. Her connection to Adam allows her to see the pain behind his anger, but getting involved could cost her everything. When she learns that Adam's enemy has ties to someone she knows, Sharon must decide whether to help the man who once broke her heart, or step back and protect herself from another round of devastation. The emotional stakes reach their peak when Adam confronts his betrayer in private. The confrontation is cinematic, raw, dark, and explosive. Every word carries years of tension, guilt, and regret. The enemy reveals their motives, and for the first time, Adam realizes the full price of his actions. It's not just about revenge, it's about retribution for the pain he's caused others. The scene ends with a shocking twist that leaves Adam reeling, unsure whether he's been outplayed, or whether this battle is only beginning. As night falls over Genoa City, the emotional wreckage is staggering. The once celebratory wedding venue is in shambles, the Newman family is divided, and the Abbotts are questioning their alliances. Kane, though bruised by the revelations, walks away with a newfound sense of strength. He's proven. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. He won't be silenced, even if the truth comes at a cost. And Adam, now more isolated than ever, looks into the mirror and sees the reflection of a man on the brink. Yet, amid all the destruction, hope flickers. Love, no matter how broken, has a way of surviving in Genoa City. The vows that were interrupted may yet be spoken. The families torn apart may find common ground. And even Adam Newman, battered but unbroken, might find redemption in the most unexpected place. Thursday's episode is a masterclass in emotional storytelling, blending romance, scandal, and high-stakes drama into a symphony of heartbreak and revelation. The fallout from this wedding bombshell will echo through Genoa City for weeks to come. Friendships will crumble. Alliances will shift. Enemies will rise. And by the time the dust settles, every major player, from Victor to Sharon, from Adam to Kane, will be forever changed. As the credits roll, one thing is certain: Genoa City will never be the same again. Explosive Y&R Thursday spoilers, Adam's secret plot unravels, Kane's defense stuns everyone, wedding plans go off the rails. Genoa City is about to be rocked to its core as Thursday's episode of The Young and the Restless delivers a high-octane blend of deception, redemption, and heartbreak. Every storyline collides in a storm of exposed lies, desperate defenses, and emotional implosions. Adam Newman's hidden schemes finally start to unravel. Kane Ashby shocks the town with an unexpected move that leaves even his enemies speechless, and a once dreamy wedding day spins violently out of control. Fans can expect the kind of edge-of-your-seat drama that defines Y&R at its best: layered emotions, power struggles, and shocking truths that no one sees coming. Adam Newman's reputation has always walked a razor's edge between genius and self-destruction. For weeks, he's been quietly pulling strings behind the scenes, believing his latest plan would secure his future once and for all. But as Thursday's episode begins, the cracks in his carefully crafted empire start to show. Someone has found out about Adam's secret plot, and they're ready to blow it wide open. The unraveling begins subtly, whispers around Newman Media, suspicious glances, and a missing file that no one can explain. Adam's usual composure falters as he scrambles to maintain control. He's no stranger to playing dirty, but this time, the game is turning against him. Victor Newman senses it, too. The patriarch has seen his son self-destruct before, and this time, the consequences could destroy more than just Adam's career. The plot Adam thought he could contain may now drag the entire Newman family into scandal. Is this payback for years of manipulation and betrayal? Or is someone using Adam's own tactics against him, beating him at his own game? When Adam finally confronts the person leaking his secrets, viewers are treated to a masterclass in tension. The confrontation is explosive, accusations fly, alliances shatter, and the emotional weight of Adam's choices lands squarely on his shoulders. For a man used to controlling every situation, Adam finds himself powerless for once. The twist? The person working against him may not be a traditional enemy but someone far closer than he ever imagined. Meanwhile, Cain Ashby steps into the spotlight in a way that no one expected. Once written off as a man haunted by scandal, Cain reclaims his dignity with a stunning act of courage and conviction. His defense, long awaited and fiercely emotional, silences a room filled with doubters. Every word he says carries the weight of years of pain and regret, but also the fire of redemption. Cain refuses to be the scapegoat any longer. The emotional resonance of his speech hits home for everyone watching, especially Lily Winters, who can't help but feel the pull of old love beneath the layers of hurt. But Cain's defense isn't just about clearing his name, it's about exposing corruption. As he presents his evidence, the puzzle pieces begin to connect. There's a link between his situation and Adam's secret plot, one that suggests both men are being manipulated by the same shadowy force. The realization sends shockwaves through Genoa City. Who's truly behind the chaos? And how far are they willing to go to destroy two powerful men from opposite ends of the city? Jill Abbott's surprise return throws gasoline on the fire. Always sharp and fearless, she brings new information that changes everything about Cain's case. Her bombshell revelations expose a money trail and power play that tie Newman Enterprises and Chancellor Winters together in ways no one suspected. Jill's fierce loyalty to Cain battles her business instincts, but even she can't deny the danger brewing beneath the surface. In the midst of all this turmoil, love tries to take center stage, but even romance isn't immune to Genoa City's curse. The highly anticipated wedding that was supposed to bring joy turns into a powder keg of tension. The couple, surrounded by family, old lovers, and rivals, prepare to exchange vows, unaware that disaster is about to strike. Everything appears perfect, the flowers, the music, the smiles. But behind every smile lies unease. As guests exchange uneasy glances, it's clear something big is about to explode. The wedding planner panics over last-minute changes, and the atmosphere feels charged with an unspoken truth waiting to surface. Then it happens. Just as the officiant begins the vows, an unexpected guest interrupts with shocking news that halts the ceremony cold. The gasps from the crowd echo as the truth unfurls. The interruption ties directly to Adam's unraveling plot, proof that his secret has reached further than he ever intended. The revelation throws the entire event into chaos. The bride's tears, the groom's stunned silence, and the guest's whispers create a symphony of heartbreak. What was meant to be a day of joy transforms into a moment of reckoning. The fallout from the interrupted wedding sends ripples across every family in Genoa City. Jack Abbott tries to mediate, reminding everyone that love should conquer all, but even he can't prevent the emotional aftershocks. Victor Newman's stoic expression hides growing fury, his empire is being shaken from multiple angles, and the family's name is once again at risk. Victoria Newman sees the moment as an opportunity to seize more control. Cold, calculating, and always strategic, she wastes no time moving in on Newman Enterprises while Adam is distracted. But Nick Newman stands in her way, determined to keep the family from tearing itself apart. Their argument turns personal, reopening old wounds that have never truly healed. Sharon Newman, ever the empathetic soul, becomes the emotional center of the episode. Her connection to Adam is undeniable, and even as his lies unravel, she can't help but feel compassion. She senses that beneath his anger lies deep pain, the kind only she has ever understood. But getting close to Adam again comes with risk. As she learns more about his plot and the enemies closing in, Sharon must decide whether to protect herself or help the man who has repeatedly broken her heart. In one of the episode's most powerful scenes, Sharon confronts Adam, urging him to stop before it's too late. Her words cut through his defenses, forcing him to face his reflection, not as a victim, but as a man who's spent his life running from accountability. The chemistry between them reignites, bittersweet and dangerous, leaving fans wondering if this is the beginning of another tragic entanglement. The tension peaks as night falls. Adam's world continues to collapse, his enemy finally steps out of the shadows, revealing a motive rooted in betrayal and revenge. Cain, now vindicated in part, discovers that his battle is far from over, the same force threatening Adam is coming for him next. The wedding chaos gives way to emotional wreckage, as families turn on one another and lovers question whether trust is even possible in this town anymore. Yet amid the destruction, the young and the restless does what it does best, it teases hope. In the closing moments, Adam stands alone under the dim light of Newman Tower, staring out over the city that made him and destroyed him. His expression says it all, he's not done fighting. Cain, walking out of the courtroom with his head held high, finally feels a sense of freedom he hasn't known in years. And though the wedding lies in ruins, there's a lingering sense that love may yet find a way to survive the chaos. Thursday's episode is a perfect storm of everything fans love about Y&R: passion, betrayal, family loyalty, and the thin line between ambition and destruction. Adam's secrets have caught up to him, Cain's defense has changed his destiny, and the wedding that should have symbolized new beginnings has instead torn open old wounds. As the credits roll, one thing is crystal clear: Genoa City is forever changed, and the fallout from this unforgettable day will ignite even more shocking twists in the weeks to come. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. It seems that Billy just can't stop focusing on revenge. It also seems like Sally is playing mommy to Billy rather than being his equal partner. I personally hope that the redhead finally kicks Billy to the curb. He's not helping her in any way, he's just sabotaging her progress and forcing her to do damage control. What is this? Defending oneself. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, November 13th reveal that Cain will be forced to defend himself. It sounds like Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, could blast Cain for the AI program getting stolen. Now it's being used against Cain. While Lily was willing to give Cain a chance, now it's blown to pieces. This means that Lily will once again have to tell the kids about more bad news coming out about their father. Cain could be lost and confused after his plan continuously fails. So, that could lead to him leaning on Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. We know by the end of the week, these two get caught in a compromising position. Read this: The Young and the Restless spoilers, Matt and Sienna go to Genoa City, who will be the next victim? Finalizing wedding plans. There is also some wedding plans that get finalized. So, expect to find out what Danny and Christine have planned to do about their big day. Even though Phyllis is busy with Cain and the AI situation, she still had time to try to ruin the bachelorette party. So, will Phyllis also try to ruin Danny's wedding day? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Thursday, November 13th, 2025? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Be sure to check back with Celebrating the Soaps for all the latest Young and the Restless spoilers, news, rumors, comings and goings and updates.